We have tons of elected officials with us today, and we appreciate their presence. I'd like to personally thank representatives from City of Northport, City of Sarasota, City of Venice, Town of Longboat Key, as well as the Sarasota County School Board. And I think I spotted every county commissioner here. We appreciate their presence too. And partner agencies and not-for-profits that have joined us this morning. Thank you all. I would like to now turn over the meeting to our newly anointed and appointed Administrator, Jonathan Lewis. Please welcome Jonathan.
So I want to start with, because people have a tendency to forget this far out from the event what the realities really were at the time. But this particular event, getting us here today, having a meaningful after action with people who were involved in the process all the way through, really started with conversations between the Gulf Coast Community Foundation, the Bransick Foundation, and with Tom Harmer and staff on the phone, trying to brainstorm how do we make this a meaningful. That's actually me going off. So I only knew that because my watch was telling me. Thank you, I appreciate that. Yeah. So that's how we got here today. What we take out of this is up to us, but that's what got us started on this path. When you look out from the impact of the storm on Florida when it actually hit and what we were looking at from severity, Category 5 storm, longest duration out of a Category 5 storm in history, and at landfall projected to be at least a 4. We all had a very different mindset than we do today looking back. And I think that's important to remember where we were at that point in time. Not only did our County Emergency Operations Center mobilize, but at the very outset, when we're a couple hundred hours out, you have all the city and town managers at the EOC with our emergency operations staff, planning for the logistics and discussions and intergovernmental coordination that would be necessary to get us through what we thought was going to be a Category 4 storm. And it's that kind of cooperation here in Sarasota County that puts us in a good position and puts us on the path, and why we're able to have an after-action review on something that wasn't the disaster we thought it could have been. So I think that's important. Some of the things that happened during the storm with our partner, the school district, who was just incredible during this process. We sheltered more than 20,000 people at 13 different schools, including more than 1,000 people with special needs. Just from the period of September 5th through the 16th, the county, that's just the county call center, it doesn't include the calls that all you were dealing with at your location, had more than 13,000 calls from community members, residents, and visitors who needed information or assistance. Thousands of people, of course, lost power. Fortunately, it wasn't for the duration that it was in other parts of the state. With our partner FPL, able to get people back on in a timely fashion. We collected almost, again, this is the county portion, we collected almost 300,000 cubic yards of storm-related debris. In all, more than 1,600 county employees were mobilized and worked through the activation in some part or portion. And I think you all realize that we don't have to have a magnitude of a storm like Andrew was in '92 to appreciate what could have been, but how Sarasota County and our community was prepared to deal with the disaster if it had occurred. This was a historic storm just because we really thought for such a long period of time we were going to get hit with that monster of a storm. But again, we're lucky because of our cities, our community partners, our school district, and particularly the foundations like the Charles and Marjorie Bransick Foundation, the Gulf Coast Community Foundation, that we would have been prepared to deal with those events. And next time we'll even be more prepared because of what we're going through now.